Gary Ornoff, who have been working very hard to make sure Q-Masters remains intact and is the premier billiard room in the country. I don't know if you guys know this, but it actually is the largest billiard room in America right now, with over 70 pool tables that caters to players of all skill levels. There's nowhere else in the world with a private tournament room with 14 diamonds, 9-footer diamonds at that, and bleacher seating that is able to handle up to 50 spectators, which is awesome. So we have hundreds of people tuning into the stream right now. We're hoping to get that number into the thousands, but it's an amazing sight when you look around the room and you see, a packed tournament room. Every table is being used by players in the tournament, and then, right beside that, you have 2 sets of stadium bleachers that, I think it probably even seats more than 50 people, to be honest with you. But it definitely comfortably would seat 50 people. And Q-Masters is just killing it, man. It's the only place, whenever I see pictures of, some of these other pool rooms that are around the country, there's definitely some really, really nice ones, but I'm very glad that I ended up here in Virginia Beach because they're doing great things. The vision of Barry Berman, who founded Q-Masters and also founded the U.S. Open, unfortunately he passed away on the 23rd of April in 2016, but he started a business called The Paddle and Q, which had a few ping pong tables and some pool tables. And that was back in 1971, and a couple years later, he opened a larger facility as he relocated, and that's what he renamed Q-Master Billiards. So it's actually kind of a little bit of insight to the story and the history of Q-Masters and how it came to be what it is now. So, that's awesome. Definitely a big shout out to the Berman family for not only creating this legacy, but then we also have the Bermans that are out there today who are maintaining this legacy and continuing it into the future. So a big shout out to those guys. And if you have not already followed the Q-Masters Facebook page, show that support to this family, man. Show support for Q-Masters and the sport of pool. Drop a follow on that Facebook page and tune in and be a part of everything they have going on.
Like we're getting started here. Now Morra got the lag.
Table 23, let's get Rob.
I'm going to play with the saturation on this and see if I can figure that out. Oh yeah, I guess he was still practicing. Or no, he's just resetting that. I'll make it bigger. Yeah, here, I'll just minimize it.
Thanks for sharing that for us, Jason. Try to share it a few more times on other places if you can. All your friends, let them know Sky Woodward versus John Morra. It's going to be a quick race to 7 match. Internet break, so you're going to see both players shooting. Hopefully it's a break and run, back and forth until one of them takes it. These are two of one of the younger professionals in pool.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Sky's 24, isn't he? I know he's in his early 20s. I'm pretty sure he's 24 though. And that's amazing that you're competing at an international level at 24 years old. There's most people who go their entire life and can never say something like that for anything. That's awesome.
Actually just had Jeremy Jones in the booth for about 2 seconds. He got on me about my Red Sox hat because he's clearly an Astros fan. But hopefully they beat the Yankees. I'm an Astros fan as far as this goes.
That's too funny.
So yeah, and Jeremy Jones confirmed he's definitely playing in the U.S. Open this year. It's definitely cool to see him. He also a 9-ball U.S. Open champion.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. I'm gonna need my phone charger to keep these the page open on my phone to be able to keep reading the comments in real time.
John Morra with an opening break and run. As expected. Yeah, I wish we could have gotten Jeremy Jones down here to commentate a few.
Is he on the roster list? Is he playing today, or is he just here to spectate?
Jeremy Jones is not playing today. He's only playing in the Open.
Guys, let's see how much support we can get for these two players right here. Let's see how many people we can get to share this live feed and see what we can get the viewer count up to. These guys definitely deserve to be seen by anybody and everybody who is interested in pool.
Where else can you get a free stream of Sky Woodward playing John Morra? Not many other places.
Table 20, let's get Raymart Lim and Mark Laxton. Raymart Lim and Mark Laxton, number 20.
Good hit by Scott. You know. Oh, shit.
And
See if Morra elects to play safe here. Can't really tell the angle.
Ties and Bob flashes.
Poorly executed save by Morra leaves Sky open for the run out. Go to the side. Underneath the two. Top shot. Come down for the 3. Probably play the 4 in the same pocket and then play the 3. Great stroke by Woodward. Can't tell the angle he has, so he might elect to just play the 4 up into the corner. Actually, no, it looks like back against play 4 in the same pocket like I originally thought. Slide over 1 rail up a little bit for the 5. Probably play this one around 7. Come into that rail he was just playing his Q on. 9 and 6. David, we definitely are spoiled. I love coming here to Q-Masters. It's a great venue for all pool. Yeah, Rich, I doubt they would want to put cash on a 7, race to 7.
I want that polo that he's wearing, dude. I haven't seen that one before. It's just real simple.
I'd like to point out that Sky Woodward is actually wearing a nice Lights Out Billiards polo. Company he's sponsored by. Company that we like to throw on our stream. No. Co-host. Josh Setterfield is actually wearing one of their pullover jackets. Looks nice. Might have to get myself one.
Oh, dude, it's insanely comfortable. It's amazing. I love it. It's perfect. It's not too hot, but it's thick enough to keep you warm. I normally keep this thing in my car, honestly. That way, if I get a little chilly while I'm shooting, I can bust this thing out and always have it handy. It's like the perfect piece to just throw over. Because a hoodie sometimes, hoodie's a little bit too thick sometimes. This is like right there in the middle.
Yep, Totally understand you there. I'm definitely a hoodie guy though. So. They do have some great hoodies. Lights Out Billiards. LightsOutBilliards.com.
Yes.
LightsOutBilliards.com. I've seen them. They're those. You've seen the key sport material, like fleece lined. It almost looks like that. They're like supreme hoodies. What's going on, Nick? Haven't seen you in a while, man. Yeah, David and Rich, I definitely feel like they're stroking. Definitely loosening up, trying to get ready for the actual Open in a few days. Probably going to see some different shots that they might not normally take in a high-pressure situation like the U.S. Open. They're probably going to give you something a little extra today. Maybe bank when they wouldn't normally bank, just to feel their stroke out, get ready for the top-level competition they're about to play in.
Thanks for sending that to me, Gary. I got a good laugh out of that.
Got the infamous Ray Reyna behind us in the booth right now. He actually just came from playing John Morra. He got beat 7-0, which is pretty normal for him. No, I'm just kidding. Ray's actually Chad Pike speed. John Morra probably just played his best. Ray probably didn't get a lot of chances at the table against a pro like John Morra. Game respects game, and Ray said that John Morra shot lights out. Mike, we got two Joshes right now on commentary. We got me, Josh Craig, and we have Josh Setterfield, who actually set up the whole stream for you guys. And yes, 9 on the spot in this tournament as well.
Yeah, let us know in the comments, guys. Are you digging our breast cancer awareness thing we got going on here? I feel like that turned out pretty good. And a crispy out right there by Sky to take a 1-rack lead in this match. Guys, you can see him place the rack right there in this event. It is the same rack placement as it is in the U.S. Open. As it is the U.S. Open warm-up event, so you're spotting the 9 on, or you're putting the 9 on the spot, and then I know the 2-ball has to be behind the 9. It doesn't always have to be in the very back. It just has to be behind the 9 somewhere. So I think you'll see most players just put it right there, all the way at the back of the rack, but it could be where the 8-ball or the 4-ball is right now, and that is still counting as a valid rack. It's alternating break format, race to 7. Any ball foul, so if you touch any ball on the table, whether it be with your cue, your hand, just mid-stroke, you lean over and your shirt touches the ball, it's the exact same fouling rules as it is in the U.S. Open. So yeah, just keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, Rich, if you appreciate the stream, Mike, if you appreciate the stream, just go ahead and share it on your Facebook for us, if you could, or to any pool groups on Facebook, maybe people that aren't necessarily able to access or know about the Q-Masters Facebook if they're from out of town.
Yeah, guys, definitely the biggest compliment that you can give us for this live stream is to share and tag your friends in the feed of this video. That is hands down the best thing that you can do to help us. Sorry if there's a little bit of lag spikes that's happening on the broadcast. We are getting some spikes in our internet right now. It keeps dipping down pretty low.
Mike and Rich, I appreciate y'all sharing the stream. Thank you for that. And Craig, there's only a few Revo shafts out here right now. Most of them are on the new BK Rush. Only a few pros are playing with that break cue though. I still see a few BK3s and BK2s out here. Predator definitely holds the market. A few Mez breaks too. But not too many Revo shafts. Not from the pros anyways.
Should we hit play and see if it's loading? Because it's looking like our internet might have actually just completely cut out.
Appreciate that, Sam and Evan. Ethan.
He held that cue ball really good. He pinched it off the rail with a little bit of inside there.
Definitely a top-notch match right here. You're not going to see better pool than this. Two heavy pros going at it. Evan, I won't start that argument on the page.
Uh-oh.
See if guy's able to hold the ball well for this 8-ball here. Shouldn't be too tough. I think he left him further back than he wanted. Yep, like to do. Go up and down. Got out of shape again. Could be an easy back bank right here. Draw back for the. Just out of the pocket there.
Yeah. Well, kudos to them. I mean, it's just one of those things. You don't know who's watching. You know, I mean, there could be 10-year-old, 5-year-old, 90-year-old. You never know. Ooh.
Evan, I was just giving you a hard time. I've actually never played with an OB Rift. I actually play with a Al Blackwell break jump. He's actually the shop owner here, the pro, the house pro. I don't know if he's a house pro, but he definitely owns the pro shop here. He makes some quality cues.
Just a good shot there.
Not a super fan of the playing cue. Never been one to play with a radio pin, and that's what he puts in most of his. A lot of people like those. But he took over after Dave Bowman passed as a house pro. Dave Bowman passed all of his equipment on to Al, and Al bought the shop from him and learned a few things, and that's who's doing it now, and I actually just really like his break jumps. Again, please check out all of our sponsors: Lights Out Billiards, the Happy Hound Electric and Air, East Coast Landscaping,
These guys are using the AccuRack by Outsville. You can visit their website right there on outsville.com if you want to learn a little bit more about that. It's the official rack of the U.S. Open. I'll give you guys this other angle here. That way we can see where the ball's spread out when he stands up.
Actually really dig the AccuRack. It's like almost like a paper cloth material mix, but it rolls up into like a little tube, very easy to put into your case and travel with it. It's for the Magic Rack that plastic can get bent up. This is a safer bet for sure if you're.
Yeah, because the Magic Rack like holds creases in it, whereas this one won't. I didn't know it came in a tube though. That's pretty sweet. I'm gonna have to snag one of them suckers, man.
That was last year, US Open, so I don't want to say that happens this year, but it is able to be folded up. You can actually fold the rack if you.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, thank you, Gary, for sharing that link there. Eric Morra is actually a local legend, if you will. Very good shot. He's going to be playing in the tournament. I'll be excited to see him on the TV table at some point, hopefully. He actually does all the tables for Q-Masters in most of the East Coast area. He recently recovered and leveled all of these 9-foot diamonds in the back tournament room at Q-Masters, a legendary place to play. He does a phenomenal job. I've actually gotten a chance to work with him a couple times doing tables. Yeah, and do not be afraid to comment and call Eric if you are in need of your table done and you're not even local to Virginia. If you have a pool hall anywhere up the East Coast, somewhere he can travel to. I know he does. He's gone as far as Alabama, so.
You see him using the chalk there as a ball marker to remove the 3 from the Magic Rack, or sorry, from the AccuRack. As you guys can imagine, it takes a lot of intricate wiring to wire up, a computer with multiple screens, multiple cameras, and the whole shebang. And we're actually pretty close to the seating area, so every time somebody walks by or comes close to the tables, it gives me a little mini heart attack. And it's somebody like climbing under the banister right beside us. Scary stuff, man.
Actually had to do the old tape the light switch up trick because if someone turns off, all their power is set to that outlet, and if they turn off the switch, the outlet goes out too. So we're definitely doing our best here. I want to give a shout out to Josh Setterfield again for setting the stream up for y'all. He's done an excellent job. He actually has his own company, Tilt, as well. I'd like to give a special shout out to. He does streaming for really cool guy. He's on check him out. Appreciate that, man.
Yeah. Thank you. We actually right now I'm in the middle of a project that I am doing. It's kind of like my solo thing. It's called FPS Junkies for anybody who plays first person shooters. So since Josh brought it up, we'll continue that little shameless plug. I'll take it.
I didn't
I'm definitely
didn't
gonna take
realize
it.
that was
This one? Sweet. same matter.
Check the comments.
This guy's going to take that rack. I am actually going to step away to use the bathroom. I'm going to trust that Josh Craig's not going to say anything inappropriate on the microphone.
TJ, my best friend, what's up, man?
Use this opportunity while he's breaking and not.
Another great break from Sky. Tough leave on the 2. Jason, that's an interesting point. I feel like it should be North America since it's America versus Europe. I don't know that John Morra would be my first choice right now. A little bit of a safe battle going on here. It looks like Woodward's going to come out on top of it right here. Definitely a tough shot. If he elects to cut the 2 there and try to hold 3 or play safe. Excellent bank on the 2. Good shape on the 3. Terry, Alex P would definitely be first choice as well. For those of you just coming in on the stream, we actually would love for you to share the stream, the free stream. It's Sky Woodward versus John Morra. It's definitely an excellent match. Not many people get to watch this for free. Mike, thanks for that. We're having a little bit of a tough time with the internet here. Guy Woodward to take 4-2. Looks like it's going to be John Morra's break. Justin Bergman is not at the U.S. Open warm-up event. I'm not sure if he's in the building right now. I highly doubt it, but he's definitely playing in the U.S. Open.
Haven't seen.
See John Morra using the BK2. A lot of higher level pros like to hang on to that. Yeah, no, if that's how you say it. We're using 2 of the same cameras. They're just Canon camcorders. Not actually sure of the model.
It's top secret.
Top secret.
Can't give away all the secrets. Otherwise, everybody will be running their stream.
Rules for 9 on the break are the 9 is allowed to go into any pocket. It's considered a win.
These two buttons. With the slash and the stars, what I have it on P2. That dude moved our camera when he jumped on the table because it's crooked now.
Yeah, score is 4-2 Sky Woodward. Josh will change that now. He walked away from the monitor for a minute. Jacob, you got 2 boys commentating, and they are both named Josh.
Tricky stuff.
U.S. Open will not be a free stream. Sorry about that.
I'd love to have been able to do the U.S. Open. The U.S. Open is actually under contract as to who produces and streams that event, which is why it's pay-per-view every year.
The U.S. Open stream is also not like this stream. It's a little bit different. They have multiple camera angles, high quality mics, do moving cameras, and they get a little bit better zoom.
Yeah, they have like a whole production squad.
Crazy production stuff. Similar to live sports like football and baseball, kind of.
Yeah, as much as I would love to be able to stream that event, I don't know that I want to try to compete with the production value that people are used to on the U.S. Open, because that's some next level stuff.
The production value is in the tens of thousands for sure for the U.S. Open.
Gotta get fresh.
Do our best here, and the way we can increase and do a better stream for you guys is for you to just share and get us some more viewers so we can get some better equipment. Tough break on the shot there off guy. An excellent shot, just a very, very tough roll.
Be careful, one of those is messed up.
Q-Masters actually is going to be open 24 hours for a few days, Mike.
Hey Billy, what's going on, guys? Bernie, welcome to the stream, guys. I appreciate you guys. Bernie, we actually have 2 Joshes in here right now. We have me, that you know, Josh Satterfield, and Josh Craig. There's a good shot there. He rolled that position perfectly. Just be careful while they're shooting. Deborah, the score right now is 4-2, but we see John Morra about to put in this 9 ball to make it 4-3.
Definitely a different guy. Tim Thornton, what's going on, man? Glad to see you watching the stream. Josh said he would gladly give y'all the 7-ball. He just told me that.
There you go.
A great shot. Glad we got that on the stream. Snaps all around. That was cool. Let's leave on the 2 here. Change thing. Thank you.
So bad, but I can't. I swear I'll miss that 4-ball 9 out of 10 times playing in the hole like that.
Good, Mike. How's it going?
I can't make a combo. I have to play safe.
Yeah, I feel pretty good. Just went home for a few days after a long month of playing, and now back here in Norfolk. Definitely ready. Always ready to play here. The conditions and everything are always so perfect. Yeah, I really like. I mean, I just like this tournament. The conditions are always tough, which I think kind of favors my game a little bit. Where it's just not like a total break and run out. There's maneuvering going on and maybe some rolling out and just the balls sit in tough places. So yeah, I like my chances. Get a match or 2 under my belt, and I think I got a good shot. Well, you're looking at 2 of the guys that from North America that are, you know, 2 of the highlights of North America. You might say guys that we're all looking forward to doing well not only this year but for many U.S. Opens to come. Yeah, Sky. Tell you one thing about Sky, he's always improving. Got a great fundamentals, and just like John as well, they're not the types that dog it.
You know what I mean? I know you hate to bring that up, but there's players you look at sometime or another, self included, that fumbles. We all fumble, but I mean, as far as just, you know, letting the pressure get to them, they hold up. John's got quite a bit of, probably playing about 12 years, professional level. I probably, 5 years. Yeah, and they both kind of just play their game. I mean, they're really have a lot of experience for such a young age. Preach to people all the time about pool is you want to get to where playing the game kind of by yourself. Both these guys do. Well, yeah, it's just like I said, the only way you can get to that is by a lot of practice, you know, in the same format. Like, you'll notice most of the really the top players, they don't practice. A couple reasons. Not only shoot more if you're practicing. Main thing is they want to get in that called a zone or whatever, to where when it's their shot at the table, they're just playing out there by their own. So that's why you'll practice by themselves. A lot of people can't do. I think to become a top player, you have to. Now, is this going to be an action stream also for the rest of the week, or the for the warm-up tournament? Oh, great. Sure, absolutely. Well, there's going to be, you know, tons of great matches going on all day, every day. So there'll be plenty of people to talk to, guys that are real happy, and then some that aren't so happy. But nevertheless, you still feel that's one thing in pool that I think is missing sometimes. Fans really want to hear from the players. Really want to hear their opinions on stuff they get to know. It's good that we have On the Wire, and both y'all going to be over there. Maybe not. 76, so this would be the 42nd. 42nd. I'm thinking of the Texas State Open that was 44th this year. But yeah, he wanted to. Great player, especially for a guy that worked. He was definitely a world-class player, no doubt. Just passing away not long ago. Yeah, he lived a long time. He was 86. Not so much. Bob had gotten age got to him a little bit, but he played up until in the mid-70s. Actually, I won the Texas State Open. I beat him in the finals. I thought that there was nothing bigger in life than beating Bob Van over the finals, and there ain't much more, believe it or not, if you're from Texas. So, yeah. Yeah, he ran 9 racks in 1 year. He was an incredible player, and another guy that didn't dog it. Him and actually his brother, Cigar Tom, you may have heard of him, lives in Baltimore. Another great player. Yeah, they're brothers. Tom being a little bit younger than 10 years, maybe younger than Bob or something. Well, we had commented on this in Elizabeth City just a week ago, and I'd commented on it and said that being a commentator, I can say that, not a player because I'm looking for myself to win. Being a commentator, I really like the way Dennis is looking. Yeah, he looks, well, he always looks healthy, but he looks even more healthy now. He looks stronger. He looks like he's just a tough guy to beat. Now, the guy that came back and stole that title from him was Jason. And there's a guy that's primed and ready to win as well. So, but I tell you, I had to put 10,000. It's hard not to put it on. Winning the last really is comfortable on that table. Yeah, he's going to be a tough guy to beat. Not only that, one thing is some people disagree with this, but I think he's just as much of a monster on the loser side. Like came back from. Right. Well, he just won the straight pool in New York as well, not long ago, like less than a month ago, and Lee Van's one of them type of guys that he's going to be prepared when he comes to. So it's going to take a guy to go out and beat Lee Van and either match. And you think about all the guys we talked about. All those guys, you can imagine them getting beat once, but how tough is it to beat them 2 different times? We're playing a double elimination tournaments. And the guy we're looking at shooting right now, guy Woodward, he's going to have a shot too. He's going to have a chance at it too. Nervous in the booth. Okay, it looks like he's setting up to go find this ball into the back of the six. That looks like this natural. Could go 1 row into it. Like 3. Yeah, like so. Yeah. He's gotten a little off angle here, like going forward. He didn't want to catch the 7. He didn't want to punch it. So you may see him broke out here and draw to the side rail. Back. Decided just to draw it over. Yeah. He wasn't in love with it. That's another thing that do. They know whenever it's a little touchy, just let me make sure I continue my run. Let me make a clean shot at the. Yeah. No worries, Mike, and y'all stay tuned in here for the warm-up. You're going to see a lot of guys that are going to run deep in this U.S. Open coming up. Thanks a lot, Mike, for having me at the booth. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. Go Astros.
that was former U.S. Open champion Jeremy Jones joining us here in the booth. Now it's 5-5 with John Morra trying to go to the hill. You know, this is a relatively short race for the pool players. These guys are used to playing really long races. So this short race here, it's almost anybody's game. You notice John shoots with that cue stick under his left eye, looks like. Oh. Let's see what happened here. He got a roll. Well, that was really all that Sky could really do from there. Really couldn't do much more than that. Oh, and another uncharacteristic miss for John Morra. That's twice on the 5 ball. He has missed. It's not like John Morra. Here comes Sky Woodward to the table. Does that 6 ball go by the 9? He's going to play it in the other corner. He's now looking to see what kind of angle he has, whether he's going to go forward or come backward or stop it. And he stopped it and just stunned it forward just a little bit.
Table 31, let's get Joey Batania and Eric Moore. Joey Batania and Eric Moore on 31. Good luck, guys.
That voice you heard was Ray Reyna over the loudspeaker. See what Skies. All right. Sky Woodward finished that rack off. Going up. Alright, he's on the hill and he is breaking. I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors, our stream sponsors that will power this stream. Jake Lawson and Lights Out Billiards Apparel, The Happy Hound, Electric and Air, that's Troy Simmons, and then we got East Coast Landscaping, that's Larry Flagler. Throughout the tournament you'll see little videos and little clips, little commercials from these guys. I'm not sure if we've aired any of them just yet, but we'll definitely be airing them later tonight and definitely all day long tomorrow. All right.